2 perfectly delicious, massive cheeseburgers.
It's 3 a.m. and it's absolutely chucking down.
Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of this very wet and rainy camping 2-nighter with Tony and Bruce. When you left us in the last one, the rain was just starting to come down again. And Bruce was lying out there. I've brought his bed out so you can lie on it. Come on, lie down, Brucey. And just chill out. I'm watching a movie. What am I watching? Quiet Place. I had my coffee. And the rain is really, really coming down now. Hope you can hear that. It's so loud. It's so loud. Wow. This is the heaviest it's been. But we're bone dry under here. This setup with this tent and this tarp is amazing. It's a really good setup. Bring it on. It's so heavy that even he won't lie out in it. And he usually lies out in the rain. Okay, so this is when I'm glad to have this massive 6x4 tarp and this awesome tent. That's when it pays off. This Aqua Quest tarp is earning its keep. Oh man. I don't know if there's any thunder due. I'm not sure. I hope not, just because he's scared of thunder. Welcome back, everybody. Well, it is time for dinner. For dinner tonight, going to keep it simple. Beef burgers, or cheeseburgers. Let me bring this down a bit so you can just see what I'm up to here. And obviously little Brucey will get some of his dinner as well. First off, I need a beer, going with the Behemoth, something hazy. A little bit of a treat for me this time though. I've got my sterling silver pewter mug. Now, you're meant to chill the mug, which I have done. It's a pint mug. I can actually fit 2 cans in here. Cheers, everybody. Picking it up this time. Lovely. Tastes better out of one of these. Got to go for it. Got to try it. Okay, beef burgers. Let's get this done. Cheeseburgers, I should say. So I've got 4 Angus beef patties. You saw me get these in the shop. If you didn't, then watch the first one. The first part of this video. Because in there, you see me go shopping. The reason I did that is a lot of people don't know what's available in little New Zealand shops, and that really was a little one. Not a massive supermarket, it was a small supermarket, my local. And the rain is coming down. I hope you can hear that. See all the water coming off the tarp behind me. Wow, it's just been relentless. Had a little bit of sunshine at one point, but it has just been absolutely relentless. Okay, let's get these burgers on. Yeah, I wanted to keep it simple tonight. I could have gone with something a bit more complicated, but just didn't feel like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Bruce 1 raw burger, mix it with his dog food, and that will be his treat. Yeah, I didn't go with the onions or anything like that, just simple, good old fashioned burger. Right, let me get Bruce's bowl. Plane overhead. It's quite rare to hear them here. Especially as Auckland has been in lockdown, but today, I can't remember what the date is, Auckland came out of lockdown. And I think every single flight is full coming out of Auckland. Burger for Bruce. Mulch that up. Mix in a cup of his dog food. This has been a lazy day. Oh, it's smoky. I've got this turned right down. Not much wind to take the smoke away. Okay, put some cheese on that. So I'm going with Swiss cheese. Turn that right down. And what I'll do is I'll leave this last burger for Bruce's breakfast. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. It is nicer out of a pewter mug, definitely. Without a doubt. Got my burger buns. Pre-cut. Always try and get pre-cut. Oh, what a lazy day I've had. That's the thing with a two-nighter. You get to chill out. With a one-nighter, it's go, go, go. It just doesn't stop. So you don't really get to chill out, and you're constantly thinking, oh, I've got to go and, you know, pack up in no time. You just got here. Okay, let's add another beer to my pewter. Trick is to pour it because you don't want too much head. She said. Just enough head. Ah, such a child. All right, that cheese is melting now. All right, it's looking good. What's the best cheese to have in a cheeseburger? I'm not sure. Cheddar? Don't know. It's Swiss cheese. Hopefully this is going to be good. It's really simple. I don't need an extravagant burger, loads of onions, pickles and all that stuff. Nice and simple. Okay. And there you have it. Tomato ketchup. It didn't have any Heinz, so I've gone with Watties, but I think Watties, which I think is Australian or New Zealand, I think that's the same as Heinz. I think it's the same company. I didn't shake it. Rookie. All right. 2 perfectly delicious, massive cheeseburgers. Let's retire to the dining area. Oh, right. This is Brucey's. Come on, Bruce. Come around here. Wait. Go on then, you're such a good boy. Go on. Oh, he's gonna love that. Right, burger time. Burgers and beer. Oh, the cheese. Bon appetit, everybody. Mmm. Oh, they're juicy. Do yourself a favour. Pause the video. Go and quickly make some burgers and get a beer. You won't regret it, honestly. Bruce has wolfed his down. It took him no time at all. So, this is probably the last time this season that I can use this campsite. I think by this weekend, this place will be so busy, it'll be so popular. Some campers have turned up. One of the other areas over there. Still got this main bit all to myself. Yeah, but I'm so spoiled. Are you listening to me or are you looking at him? Do you know why I go with burgers? They're so comforting. It is the comfort food, without a doubt. It's so good. So, what does everyone think of this setup? If you want to see how I put it all up, go to the first part. It was the quickest I've ever set this up. But something tells me this is going to take a long time to put down. This is a massive tarp. No way this tarp is going back in that bag. It was packed so tightly in there. It's the perfect meal. Okay, I'm going to savor this last burger. See you on the flip side. Welcome back, everybody. It's quite a bit later. It's starting to get dark. I am stuffed. Absolutely stuffed. That was a fantastic meal of burgers and beer. And the beer in this pewter mug honestly tastes better. I don't know why it is, it just does. Which is strange because pewter is tin and the cans are tin. But I guess it's because this has got a lot of silver in it. Must impart a taste. The rain is on, off, heavy, light. It's lovely. It's superb. It really is. You know what? It's cigar time. Bruce, stay here. Come on. I don't want you to go. No, come around here. Come around here, Bruce. Here. Come on. Good boy. Come and stay here. Lie down here. Hey. Come on. Lie down. Good boy. Come on, lie down. There you go. There are some other campers. A couple of blocks away. Oh, Bruce. Bruce. No. Here. You got to stay here. I'm not letting you wander off. He's wandering off, trying to go and see if they're going to give him food or something. And I just can't have it. He's got to stay here. And the second he's out of sight, he'll go straight over there. Yeah. He's not as well behaved as you all think he is all the time. He can be quite naughty. He knows he's not meant to. if there was no one else here, he'd be absolutely fine. He'd stay by my side, there'd be no hassle. Monte Cristo, number 4. That cigar last night, that, is it fake? I don't know if I'd call it fake, but Romeo Julieta. I don't know where that was from. I should reach out to the guy who sent it to me. I mean, he's a lovely guy. And just find out where he got it. But, oh, it was not nice. No. I couldn't stand it in the end. It was so bitter. Just, ugh, yeah. Monte Cristo number 4 though. Cuban. Oh. Smooth. Lovely aftertaste. No bitterness at all. He's gonna go for it, isn't he? He's gonna try. You lot can keep an eye on him for me. Make sure he doesn't disappear. He knows I'm facing this way and talking to the camera. He thinks that I won't see him, but I'll see him in the screen. He's so naughty. And this is a lovely high dry spot right here. It's bone dry here. Absolutely dry. Everywhere else is soaked because the sheer volume of rain, and it's coming down the hill. It's coming around our camp. But we've got like a moat going around camp on either side of it. But this was the perfect place to pitch up. But it's just a quagmire. I think it's time for an adult beverage. And tonight we are having Kraken rum. Cheers, everybody. Happy holidays, because that's when this is coming out. If you haven't had the Kraken, you've got to give it a go. Just drink it neat. It's lovely. So yeah, the holidays. So we are now mid-December 2021. And 2021 has been, wow, it's been a horrible year. It really has been a horrible year. See? Look at that. Bruce, you're going to lie in the rain. No, come on, come out of there. He's going to, the tent, he'll just get absolutely drenched. Good boy. He's wet already. Oh, he's a nutter. It's non-stop. What was I saying last night about him being so calm and relaxed? Oh, well, you'll have to watch part 1 to see about that. 2021. Honestly, it started out really badly, 2021. It's been tough. In case you don't know, in case it's your first video you've ever seen of mine, you'll have to go back to when I posted back in, I guess, March, April. 2021. So I'm from the UK, but I live in New Zealand. My wife and son are here in New Zealand, and obviously Bruce is here. And in August 2020, I went back to the UK to look after my dad, who had stage 4 cancer and COPD stage 4 as well. He was in a bad way. We didn't expect him to last long, but he hung on. And he probably hung on because I was there, and we had some great time, quality time together. But then come February 2021, so I'd been there, 5 months, I had to get back. It was my my birthday. My wife was desperate to get me back, so was my son. I was desperate to get back. So the plan was I would come back here, and my brother, who lives in New Zealand as well, would go to the UK and take over and look after my dad. I'm sorry if I'm repeating this for everybody, but who's seen before, but I need to explain why 2021 has been the year it has. So 2 weeks before, just under 2 weeks before I was due to fly back to New Zealand, and I had my slot booked to go into the quarantine facilities, the isolation facility here, and at the time there was a 3-month waiting list. So I managed to snag a spot, and I'd booked it 3 months in advance. And there was nothing available again for another 3 months. And in fact, there was nothing. You couldn't even book it. And I'd already been in the UK 5 months. So I got COVID. And I got it, obviously, because the nurses were coming in and out of the house to help with my dad. And unbeknownst to me, they were all infected, and decided not to tell anybody because they didn't want to get shut down. So we had infected nurses coming in and out of my dad's house. I got COVID. And what happened was, just under 2 weeks before I was due to fly back, I had a really bad, well, not really bad, but I had a fever. I had diarrhea, and I had a headache that you couldn't explain. I mean, this is a headache. I've never witnessed a headache like this before, and I get migraines. Horrendous. So I thought, okay, I rode this out for 24 hours, and then I booked a test. When I got my test, got my result back the same day, it was positive for COVID. So, oh my God. So my isolation period ended the day I was due to fly back to New Zealand. So I'm getting a weather report on my Garmin InReach. So I tested my dad, got my dad tested, sent that off, and he came back positive as well. But he was fine. We didn't even know he had it. I got it way worse than he did. So I then had to get back to New Zealand. So I got back to New Zealand, got tested in New Zealand, and obviously still showed as positive because it takes a month to get out of your system. Put me in quarantine, and yeah, I was in quarantine, whatever it was, 2 weeks. And then got home, and it was great to be home. Got to see my wife, son, and Bruce, and oh, it was a big relief. And then, so my brother then got to the UK. And then March, my dad died. And I wasn't there. It was rough. Couldn't go to my dad's funeral. We weren't allowed. And then we've had lockdown after lockdown in New Zealand. It's been a rough year. I've had injuries. We had a devastating storm come through that damaged our property. It's still in the same state, still damaged. Don't know what's going on there, waiting for insurance. So our business has been closed ever since. A few months now. Can't even remember when the storm was. I think it was August. It's still not resolved, the damage. I'll be honest, what has made this year is doing this. If I wasn't camping and having my energy focused on YouTube, I don't know what I would have done. Yeah, so it's been mixed blessings, I guess. Some horrible, horrible stuff, but some great stuff with you guys, and I really appreciate having you along every time and the lovely comments. I've got to know quite a few of you. I've got to know fellow YouTubers. So yeah, what a year it has been, 2021. I'm not alone. I'm sure thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of people around the world, hundreds of thousands, are going through worse or the same. But I just want to send my message out there and say thank you to everyone that has supported us, that has shown us that you value what we do and that you enjoy being with us and that you found it entertaining and maybe helpful if you have been locked down and you can't go out camping. And my goal has always been to not hide anything, be genuine, bring you with us, throw in some of the occasional gear reviews, have a bit of fun, be a bit stupid, play around a bit, have some good beers, wines, cigars, spirits, and chats. There are a lot of videos out there, a lot of camping channels. I didn't do this to compete with anyone in particular at all, but I just noticed that a lot of them are very, very short, very short. Sometimes they don't even talk. But even when they do talk, they're like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes long, that's it. Because those channels, they're trying to maximize views. And YouTube bombards you with messages about what the perfect size video should be and blah, 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 blah. And I tried watching them and I just thought to myself, but that's not, if you're doing an overnighter or a 24-hour camping, and you're only showing 30 minutes, I'm not interested in that. I want to see more. I want to chat. I want to get to know the people who are doing it. And that's why I do these long format videos, because this is what camping is. There's a lot of sitting around. For me, particularly, I go camping in the rain. It's not that it rains all the time in New Zealand. That is the most common comment. Does it rain all the time in New Zealand? No. There are weeks in between these videos, and I have to drive for miles to find out where the weather's going to be. New Zealand is a big place. And where I live, it's sunny. I've said this so many times, but I still get the same comments. Does it rain every day in New Zealand? You're seeing, you watch a whole bunch of videos in a row, but that's spanning a year. But people seem to think it's every day. I don't get it. Anyway. The whole goal of my channel was not to do clickbait, short videos just to grab some views. It was to bring you on a genuine camping experience, get to know me, get to know Bruce, come camping with us. That's all this is about. It's entertainment because we're having fun. We wouldn't do it otherwise. This isn't a chore. I enjoy doing this. And I enjoy it because I'm bringing you guys with me as well. Do we have failures? Oh my God, do we have failures all the time. Sometimes it works and it's perfect. Like now. Absolutely perfect. I couldn't be happier being here. I've got this entire space to myself. It's huge. Okay, there's someone camping way off in the distance there. I've got a mix of weather. I've got a beautiful river I can hear, and I've got stunning trees to look at. This is beautiful. And you know what I'm going to do in the morning? I'm going to send the drone up, show you all what it looks like. And I've tested some great gear, and now I think I've found the perfect setup. It'll be interesting to know how this holds up in strong wind. You know what I would do in strong wind is I would double guy the poles and put stakes in at the bottom of the poles and tie them to the stakes as well, just for extra security. Yeah, because it can lift the poles up in the air. The wind, if it gets under the tarp. Anyway, I'm sorry for getting emotional there. It's just I needed to get that off my chest. It's been a rough year and I'm so ready for next year. We've got our Christmas holiday coming up. We're all going off to Queenstown in New Zealand. We're going to have a few days to ourselves there. I missed Christmas last year because Christmas got cancelled in the UK. And I couldn't even take my dad out for Christmas dinner or lunch. And I didn't obviously have Christmas with my family, my wife and son. So this will be probably, pretty certain, this will be the last video I do for 2021. And so I wanted to give it a send-off, 2021. I couldn't think of a better way to do it than defeating it with the perfect camp setup and having the perfect time and not ending 2021 with a failure of a camp. Well, I'm very happy about that because we enjoy this and Bruce enjoys it. He comes alive. You should see him at home when we say, right, we're going camping. His head, oh my God, he just goes nuts. Nuts. He doesn't even say goodbye to Anne. He just wants to go. Jumps in the car. So what are the plans for 2022? If you're still interested in coming with us, I'm going to be doing more and more camping. More and more setups, more and more reviews. Trying to find different products that work for different situations. I spend my own money on these products. They don't give it to me for free because I like to buy quality products. So I source stuff from all over the world to test it. And I'm not just going to settle on one thing and that's it, because not every situation is the same. If I know there's going to be super strong winds, then obviously I'm not going to bring a massive tent like this. I'll bring something else. But yeah, I'm going to try lots of different camping for 2022. Bruce is getting older as well now. He's 10. And I can't keep doing the brutal stuff with him. There'll come a time soon where he just won't be able to do it. So I need to he's off. He snuck off as soon as I said his name. Bruce, come back. Come on. You were doing so well. Come on. Come and lie down. You were doing so well. Oh, so moody. Anyway, so yeah, lots more camping. And, you know, I love hearing, suggestions where you'd like to see me camp, what you'd like to see me do. Yeah. And I'm hoping next year we can start traveling. I'd love to be able to do some camping in some other places, like Australia, the States. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be making it back to the UK in the next few years or not. All my family is gone there now. Neither Anne or I have family there. Anne has a sister there, but she comes to us in New Zealand. So I don't think I'll get a chance to get back to the UK again. It's a long, long way. To fly to New Zealand, to fly from New Zealand to the UK is 24 hours in the air. That's excluding all the layovers and everything else. So it's 48 hours of travel. You can't even imagine, unless you've done it, just how brutal those flights are. If you break the journey up, it would be a lot better. Here comes the rain again. So anyway, goodbye 2021. In some ways, good riddance to 2021. And I'm looking forward to 2022. I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas and New Year. And I'm sure the majority of people watching this are in the Northern Hemisphere, so it's going to be full-on winter for you. Pretty brutal. Go back and watch some of my winter camping videos if you want to see what it's like in the snow with me and Bruce. We've been hit hard in the snow before. Some of my very old videos, like really old, right at the beginning, oh, they were grim. Under a tarp, just a tarp, in the snow. Been there, done that. Be safe out there as well. I was trained, luckily from a very early age, military training. I've been through it all. So this is peanuts for me. And at no point am I ever in danger. I've always got my PLB, personal locator beacon, with me. I've always got emergency gear with me, so I can hunker down like Steve and be safe. So that's my evening message. That's my last cigar time with you guys for 2021. And when I edit these videos, which takes hours and hours and hours to edit and upload, I really enjoy it. So on average, for a 3-hour video, which I don't think this will be, because I'm splitting this into 2 parts, but for a 3-hour video, I have 7 hours of footage. Because a lot of the time, I just leave the camera rolling. And sometimes I ramble way too much on my chats, and I have to cut that out. Sometimes I say things that I regret, and that I wish I hadn't said as well. So yeah, it's not always easy, but I do enjoy it. There are no outtakes, because I include everything. I include all cock-ups, all failures, all mistakes. When anything goes wrong in front of the camera, I include it. Because that's real camping. I don't know of any other channels out there where they show all of their failures and mistakes. I really don't. Maybe Matthew Poser. Matthew Poser, he shows his errors, and I respect him so much for that. Used to love watching his videos. I don't watch him so much now, but yeah, I used to love watching his videos. Joe Robinette, he shows a lot of mistakes. I mean, they're rare, but he shows them when they're in there. Like, the original for him was obviously on Alone, when he lost his fire steel. He had to give up on day 1, or day 2, or whatever it was. So yeah, I keep them in. So what you see is what you get. All right, enough rambling. I'm gonna take my time with this and my rum. And I'll catch you guys at bedtime. It's bedtime. Bruce, you're already in bed. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come to bed. It's a good boy. Come on, lie down. It's bedtime. Come on. Lie down, Brucey. It's bedtime. I know. Good boy. Oh, and it's warm. I've actually got the fan on because I'm baking in here. So hopefully you're going to have a good night's sleep. It's been a good night. Chilled out a lot. I watched a movie, listened to some audiobook. Took Bruce for another little walk before it got too dark. Now, yeah, it's late. Time for bed. The rain has stopped. I think that's it now for the rain. So hopefully tomorrow morning it will all be okay. No rain, and maybe the sun will be out. Wouldn't that be nice? For my last video of the year. Yeah, I'm Brucey. Oh. Anyway. See you in the morning, everybody. Night night.
It's 3 a.m. and it's absolutely chucking down. Oh, Bruce, go back to bed. Back to bed, Brucey. Go on. Bed. So much for the rain being finished. Morning, Brucey. Morning. 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 Oh, morning. Oh, morning, everybody. I had a good night's sleep. Oh, Bruce, you're going to tear my sleeping bag. Good boy. I had a good night's sleep. Oh, it chucked down so much. It's only just finished. I don't know what time it is. It's almost 8 o'clock. Very late for me. Had a lie in. Right. Time for coffee. Coffee time. Oh. Everywhere is just drenched. This ground is so soft. Glad I got a decent truck to get me out of here. Okay, Brucey wants his breakfast. Let's sort that out for him. And I've got a treat for him. We're packing up tent, packing up camp as well. There you go. Oh, my back's so tight. Oh, I really injured my back. And this morning, could barely move getting out of bed. Painkillers. Ibuprofen. That's the way to go. Right, coffee. Going with a flat white. Is there anything worse than back pain? Lower back pain? Everything hinges on your lower back. When you're lifting anything, bending down to put your socks on, oh, it was excruciating. Yeah, rest, that's what I need. And ibuprofen, rest and ibuprofen. Oh, what a crap year it's been. I'm so ready for next year. Don't think I've ever had so many injuries in a year. Right, let's get the water boiling. Oh man, thank you, Brucey. Oh, my back, it's so bad. Thanks, Brucey. He knows, he can detect something's up, something's wrong. Oh, it knocks your breath out, it really does. Just takes your breath away when your back is all messed up. See, he can't stop licking me because he knows something's wrong. It's all right, Brucey. You lie down on your dry bit here. Come on, lie down. It's okay. He's very in tune to what's wrong. It's all right. I'm talking to the camera. Come around, Brucey. Come on, lie down. Come on, lie down. Lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Lie down. Good boy. So, yeah. Don't know how I'm gonna pack up everything with my back the way it is. Take loads of ibuprofen, just do it slowly. Yeah, because it's as bad as it's ever been, and I've had a lot of back injuries, but lower back, oh, they're brutal. Just everything you do, and it's not like you can stretch it out. You gotta just rest. But when it goes while you're doing something like this, well, it didn't. It went a while ago after my last camp. But I thought it had got better, but clearly it hadn't. So, what a way to finish out the year with a destroyed back. I just need to rest. It's been a hard year, I have to say. So I need to rest, get fit again, so I can get out there doing what I love, which is this sort of stuff, but also going up on the mountains. I couldn't possibly lift a backpack right now. I don't even know how I'm going to get this stuff in the car. It'll be interesting. I'm just going to have to nurse my back, that's for sure. But at least I'm in a beautiful spot. And I'm not in a hurry, no time constraints. Sandflies are out. Oh, I needed that coffee. Painkillers are starting to kick in, so that's a good thing. Right, breakfast, pancakes. Keeping it really simple today. Had so many complicated breakfasts over the time. I've tried to make the pancakes more and more exciting. But I figured, you know what, I'm just going to have basic pancake this time. Buttermilk pancake with maple syrup. I think that is the way to go. Do I get the consistency right or not? I don't know. Now, if anyone who's followed my channel before is watching, you'll know what a disaster I've had over the year with pancakes.
Oh man. They rarely go right. Just getting the consistency right. Okay, I think we're almost in business. Good, okay. Good to go. Nice dousing of olive oil. I've got a massive lump in it. So typical. I'm sure that will sort itself out. I mean, I can't end the year on a perfect pancake, can I? There's got to be something wrong with it. Got my Canadian maple syrup. Okay, I think this might be ready to be flipped. I think it is. Alright, can I get the last flip right? Yep. Okay, I got a little bit of splatter, but look at that. Lovely golden pancake. Not burnt. It's nice and golden. Got the heat turned down really low. Great success. And the painkillers are kicking in now, by the way, just in case you were wondering. If you saw I was a little bit down, I was just in agony. Screaming agony. That was painful. I might even have to eat this standing up. Just because the sheer amount of pain that I was in then. I've just taken a whole truckload of ibuprofen to get me through it. You can understand why people took OxyContin, opioids, to get through pain, because that stuff's so strong, wipes out the pain. I was watching a show on I can't remember what it was on, Disney I think, on the Star Channel, called Dope Sick. If you haven't seen it, Dope Sick. Dope sick is a term when people are in hospital or whatever, they're sick with basically being doped up. Whether it's addicted or not, I don't know, I guess it is. But yeah, and it's awful what the Purdue company did. Absolutely disgusting behavior. And these poor people who are all hooked on opioids now, who were taking it, the people who were taking it that had pain and needed pain relief, and it's killing them. It's killing them by the thousands. And it's such a crisis, especially in the States. And they're just dishing out these opioids left, right and center. It's terrible. But people are in pain. If people are in pain, Got to give them something for the pain. They shouldn't have to live in pain. But you've got to find a non-addictive way to do it. And what Purdue did was basically come up with a drug that hooks you for life. All right, look at that. Pancake success. Oh, I burnt a little bit. It's a little bit burnt. Unbelievable. How did I burn that? It's because I'm blathering on about dope sick. Now, I need another coffee with this. The thing with this heater that I just haven't got used to is that it cooks so quickly. When I'm camping, I'm so used to using the alcohol burner, or even a normal butane burner. But this thing, it's so quiet. You can't hear it at all. But it's so quick, so quick. Yeah, I'm leaning because of the pain. Ibuprofen is helping. Okay, so we need maple syrup, slathered. Gosh, someone pointed out, and I hadn't realized this, when I was camping in this tent the last time I did this, I can't remember. It's got like 700,000 views. It's in this tent. I made pancakes. I put blueberries in and everything. I forgot to put maple syrup on, someone said. I think I accidentally cut that out of the film. I don't know how I did that. But there was maple syrup on it. It was the one with bacon. Yeah, and I don't know how I must have got the edit wrong. But they definitely had maple syrup. Oh, there's somebody underneath me here. You can smell the food. Okay. Yes, I'm having a coffee with this. So I'm actually going to stand up and eat this just because of the pain of sitting down. Although saying that, actually, the painkillers have kicked in so much because I've taken so many that it's not feeling so bad now. So maybe I can sit down and eat my pancake. I'm not going to let 2021 defeat me at the very end. No way. I hate this year. The only good thing about it is you guys, and I am not going out in defeat. Maximum painkillers to get maximum comfort. Yes. I'm not changing it now. I shall defeat 2021. It's the last thing I do. Okay, let's see how this goes. With my cushion, my pillow. Lower myself down gently. All good. That feels much Brucey. That feels much better now that I've had my what are you doing? Lie down, let me have my breakfast. You've had yours. Lie down, Brucey. Not on my foot. Go and lie down over there. Good boy. Go on, lie down. Okay, I've got something for you from my packing up tent. Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to let 2021 defeat me. Hey, and it's raining. Look at that. What a surprise. Bon appetit, everybody. Yeah, that's nice. It's good. Ending 2021 with a beautiful pancake. Fluffy, maple syrup. What's not to love? On a rainy morning. And it's not that cold. It's quite mild. I'd say it's about 14, 15 degrees centigrade. It's nice, it's refreshing. What a beautiful spot. And the other campers have gone now. So now I really do have the whole place to myself again. Although I could have done with the help packing up camp. Just got to keep taking those painkillers, get through it. I will not be defeated. Not going to bail. I think my wife wanted me to go home. Anne wanted me to go home last night because I said, oh my God, my back is killing me. And she said, oh, is it worth it? But it's not just, it's not the YouTube thing. It's, I want to be here and enjoy it. I enjoy being out in the nature. And last night it was great. Cigar and everything else, it wasn't hurting that much. Not like this morning, but I'll get through it. We'll sort it. Got plenty of time to sort it. Now in New Zealand, we're now in a La Nina event. You have to look it up. It's sort of the opposite of El Nino. So what does that mean? Well, I don't know, because they say these things and then the opposite happens to what they say is going to happen. So La Nina, I think, is meant to be wet. Wet, wet, wet. Whereas El Nino is meant to be very, very dry. I think that's the way it is. You can correct me afterwards if you want. But it's not, I guess it is wet and it has been mild. We've had a lot of rain this year. So is that El Nino, La Nina? I guess it is. I mean, look at the flooding that Australia has had. But look at the flooding that New Zealand's had. A cataclysmic storm here. Amazing storms. Just high concentrations of rain in such a short amount of time. So yeah, we're getting more and more of these 1 in 100 year storms. Now they're calling them 1 in a decade. I don't care what side of the political camp you're on, it's irrelevant. The fact is, something is going on. The storms are getting worse and they're getting more frequent. And how do we fix that? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. At some point, you've got to trust science. You just got to try and remove the politics out of it and the governments out of it and who's telling you to do what. And just try and look at the science. I saw a great quote the other day. The beauty of science, even if you don't believe it, is that it's fact. Science is fact-based. At least you hope it is. It's when the politicians get their ugly claws into it that it all gets messed up. And then depending on what side of the aisle you're on, you'll either believe it or you'll take offense and say, no, this is just the government. How did we end up in such a sorry state where governments have stopped serving the entire population? It's terrible. They use terms like the greater good. They throw these terms around, but you've got to question if they really care about the greater good or they just care about getting in for another 4 years or whatever. Politics, it's never been worse, which is why I like coming out here. I like being unplugged. No signal, don't get to see the headlines, what scandal has gone on in where and blah, 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 you know? Anyway, rant over, back to pancakes and coffee. You know what, as it's the last year, I'm gonna let him finish my pancake. This is his big Christmas treat that he's getting. Can't help it. He'll burn it off. I'll take him for a run. Yeah, I'm gonna let Brucey have it. Go on then, Brucey. Good boy. He loves pancakes. Plus, he's a great dishwasher. Oh, he's savoring. Excuse me. I think I wolfed that down a bit too quickly. Oh dear. He's had a great year, hasn't he? I wonder how many people subscribe just because of Brucey. Oh, and you know what? I didn't get to show you guys last night. Oh, I've got something new on him. Hang on, Bruce. Let me take this off you. And I didn't get to show you because it wasn't dark enough. He's got a new collar. And I can't remember who it was that gave me the recommendation. Is it Antoinette? I can't remember. But basically, I got this on Amazon, really dirt cheap. Is it Pumila? And it's LED. You probably can't see it. But yeah, the whole thing is LED and lights up really bright at night. So you didn't get to see that last. Bruce, honestly, go around me. Don't go under me. Go around me. So yeah, that's great. An LED collar. I don't need to clip that light on anymore. And I can see where he is. It's more of a subtle light, so it's not triggering him as much. And it just glows. So that, you're gonna see plenty of that in 2022. Well, let's hope it lasts. This housing is a bit odd, and I don't know why they've got a proprietary power cable and not a USB one, but hey ho. Beggars can't be choosers. I might look for a different version that does have USB because I don't want to carry yet another cable. All right, Bruce, I think you're done. Bruce, I think you're done. Are you going to take my plate all the way to the river or back to the car? Where are you going with it? Oh dear. Right. So for the final time in 2021, I'm going to sit, savor my coffee, taking the sounds of the river and the birds. And rather than filming packing up, because it's going to be a slow process with the way my back is, rather than filming all that, I'll come back to you when I've packed everything up already. Cheers, everybody. Hope you have a great holiday. Oh, right. Well, all packed up. Man, that was slow going, wasn't it, Brucey? Hey, is it slow going? You going to say goodbye to everybody? Well, look, thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks for enduring this part 2 of my back pain. I'm still in agony. It's brutal. I can't explain how difficult it was to pack up. I just shoved everything in the back. I have to deal with it when I get home. Hopefully my back sorts itself soon. I'll have to go for physio and get it dealt with. But look, thanks for coming along. Thanks for everything for 2021. It's been fantastic. Thanks to all the lovely comments, fantastic subscribers, everyone who's bought Bruce and myself a treat or who's joined the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Thank you to sponsors through the year. And thank you for putting up with my emotional state a lot of the time. It's been a weird one, but here we are, getting ready for 2022. Thanks again, everyone. And I might show you a little snippet of driving out through this beautiful spot, just on the phone. Thanks again. See you in the new year. Have a great Christmas and a great new year. And Bruce and I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thanks again, everyone. See ya. The scene of the big storm. All this debris. Pretty bad. And gushing down here. Made the whole thing impassable. They had to rebuild the road. This whole area was cut off. It took everything out down there. Nightmare. All right, thanks for coming, everyone. See you next time. Have a great new year. Bye, everyone. Bye, Brucey. You gonna say goodbye? Bruce, you gonna say goodbye? Last time for 2021, say goodbye. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.